Shout out
Absolutely.
to the Black Packers, Kodachrome, and King General, because they teach gun safety and martial arts.
Yeah,
and,
salute to them.
How to make trinkets whenever someone's shot.
Tourniquets,
what to do,
yeah.
Tourniquets, all that good shit.
You don't need no trinkets when you get shot. Yeah. Here you go. Hold on. This is a wristband. Here you go.
Look
it
at
has
these
your
earrings
initials
I
in
just
it.
made.
It has your initials.
I'm bleeding, motherfucker. I'm dying.
Stuck it in the hole, goddammit.
Hey, yo, you look fly though. You look fly though. You fly. You
are cool. You're gonna look real good on your obituary picture.
That's right.
Trinket. I don't need no trinket.
I need a tourniquet, dumbass.
A tourniquet, motherfucker. Tourniquet.
My bag. I got my safety bag here, and I got trinkets. I got the wrong thing.
All right. Yeah,
it's all right. You know what are you gonna do?
We broke the podcast there. That's it.
Yeah, we really did, yo. Yeah, I can't help you, but I can make you look fly.
Yep.
Well, yeah. So I didn't want to look like Leah Thompson.
You had to bring that back around.
I'm done, bro. I got shit to say about that.
End this, Lukey. End it.
What hood is this?
The Abyss Podcast, hosted by Lukey Cage, with Karl and PrimoJAB. Now, man.
What hood is this?
Oh, everybody, what's up, yo? Boom, 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 boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
That's the weakest do shit ever, but whatever, boom. I'm with my man Crime Apple, yo, who'll be here in Atlanta. I believe it is May 28th here. I don't know what the venue is, but I'm really excited to see this guy again. You know what I'm saying? He's a real good guy. Know what I mean? But it'll be down here in Atlanta, yo. Big up to Crime, man. You don't fuck with Crime? You got the spoon on the side of the joint. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. This is like one of the most legendary hoodies. The dude that got pistol whipped in Toronto had a gray Crime Apple hoodie on. He should never wear that hoodie ever again. Don't wear that hoodie. No, he did get pistol whipped. Yeah, he did get pistol whipped. Yeah. Cool. Don't wear that hoodie no more, G. Anyway, I'm here with my man. Episode 32 now.
That's right.
We passed 30. Episode 32. I got my man Karl right with me, yo. Karl, what's going on, my brother?
Peace. How you doing?
I'm good, man. Emmett Smith.
Yes. Representing that.
You got the big 22 on. Boom, boom, boom. I got a little 22. I call her Peggy Sue. I'm off in the club. She fit right in my shoe. So some clown with a trip. Got to reach for my bitch. That's a Jay-Z. Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good line right there. Boom. What up, PrimoJAB? How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm feeling spectacular today. How y'all fine gentlemen doing today?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Man,
What you got? What you got on? What you got on,
man? Man, I'm wearing this DJ Academics as a Teletubby
nice.
Shirt. Yeah,
champion joint.
Yes, the champion joint. Freddie Gibbs. Shout out Gibbs. You know, Academics is the police. I just want them to fight. You know, like go ahead and get it over with, fellas. Just fight.
Yeah, I don't know. That's gonna be a lopsided fight right there, G.
Hopefully, that's what's gonna make it even more funny.
Where is Academics from?
Maryland, I believe. I'm pretty sure he's from Maryland. Oh yeah, I hear somebody doing the Googles.
I'm trying.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You got it? You got
I'm pretty sure it's Maryland.
Man, these motherfuckers from Smyrna.
Academics ain't never from Smyrna, Georgia. Really?
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, someplace whack.
I was about to say. Never.
Man, that's my goal, though, man. I want to move to Smyrna. I feel mad safe.
I used to live out there.
Smyrna.
Shout out to Smyrna. Hey, man. Yo, hold on, man. Salute, man, to my Barber, man. Rest in peace to you, my man, Meech Demetrius, man. You're a good dude, man. You was my barber for 10 years, man. Shit bogus out there. They caught the dude who perpetrated the crime against you. And, you know, that's that. You know, we miss you, man. We miss you out here. You know, it's bogus when you lose somebody who's been in your life like that, especially a barber. I mean, all of us know that. I mean, come on, man. A barber's you don't even realize the impact that has on your life. Like on a Saturday, you know, that's what I was supposed to be doing, taking my trip out to Cobb, you know, going to get my fade, sitting in the chair talking shit with my guy, you know, but, you know, but it's all good, though, you know.
Yeah. I'm cool with dudes who cheated on their wife, but never on their barber.
You can't cheat on your barber, man. I'm still mourning,
like,
bro. I can't even go get a fade. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'd be cheating. I had to get a random fade in Philly, though. You know, I felt okay with it because it was Philly. It was out of town. It was acceptable.
Philly,
But I mean, I got to find a new. Yeah. It was. Yeah. Shout out my man, McKeel. Yeah, he was a good dude. But yeah, man, I feel like I still am in mourning. I gotta wait to find somebody to cut my hair again, man. You know how long it takes you to find somebody who knows your style of fade. That's a it's a major thing.
You don't even say nothing and they just do it.
What you doing? You already know it. Okay, bet. Oh yeah, do this. Oh, I already see it. I'm gonna do it this way. You never had to worry about your line and being off and stuff, but it's all right. I digress, man. I say all that to say, man, Cobb ain't no joke, man. Smyrna sucks.
How far is Popovich?
Too far.
Oh shit, he's in North Carolina. I'm not driving that far. Shout out Popovich.
Popovich blends.
Come on and raise up. Yeah.
Once I got some more bread, man. If I got to, man, I'll come up there and come check on you. Maybe get a fade that weekend or something.
Absolutely. We're just gonna fly him in on weekends.
Yeah, why not? Why not? You'll be the set barber. Just come with us. We'll go on a 3-month run. It'll be dope.
Right. Matter of fact, he can we do a show and we have the barber right there. Like, boom.
Exactly.
That'd be
that's
ill.
the thing too, isn't? So that's what LeBron does. They got the barbershop.
We could set him up a booth at the basketball tournament.
There it is.
People up. He'd have
there
a line.
Is, Karl.
Yeah. He'd have a line.
Yeah, we gotta barbers. Okay, we gotta make. I haven't seen Popovich in real life cut. That is a dangerous but fulfilling occupation because he literally holds your mood in his hand for a week to 2 weeks. The barber, you fuck somebody up.
Yeah.
Sometimes they tell you. We as a customer will tell you what to do. Like, give me this fade right here. Next thing you know, you look like Karl. Yo, you pissed off. You pissed off.
That's a bit extreme. We definitely got
beef. You don't want to end up like this.
You're not my barber.
You don't want to end up like this.
Then I got a ball. Like, what the fuck do you do to me? I remember one time the dude cut my hair and my beard's wide and has gaps in it, but he cut my shit so thin right here.
I remember you
like
said.
Around like Joe. I'm like, and like I wasn't gonna pay. And we lived in the same building. Imagine seeing that dude and me just walking out and shit. Like, I really wanted to fuck him up, yo.
You
like,
fucked my fade up though.
Fucked my shit up.
That's understood, man. You fucked my fade up. Like, you think I'm not gonna tell you you're a barber? That's part of your job. Take this criticism. Yeah, you suck.
True.
You fucked my shit up.
Definitely, but we as customers have to give good direction as well.
That's
true. If you don't give good direction, then sometimes they just do what they want. Know what I mean? Because they're artists, they're artists themselves. So sometimes they do what they want. They do it. Yeah. Sometimes it works out. But the artist, that's really an art to fade. But if you say
it is,
you say I want a high fade and it's low, or they give you a temp instead of it's their fault. But
you know how you look, man. But you know how you look. They know how you look when you walk out of there on any pre-visit or previous visit. You know what I mean? They're like, okay, that's what you like. Yeah, I mean, come on, man, do it for memory. Don't use my head as your easel. I'm not a work. Pause. Exactly. Thank you, Lukey. Yeah. I'm not your creative space. Like, I mean, there's times for that. The Bonner Brothers hair show. Do that shit up there. But when I come in, goddamn it, just bust my fade clean. I'm gonna tell you, look, I gotta go to a wedding. Make my shit crisp. Done. Oh, I got to go to a funeral. Make my shit crisp. Done. Oh, it's Friday night, date night. Make my shit crisp. Done. That's the only direction I'm giving to any barber, period. You know what I mean? Other than, unless I'm out of town somewhere with a foreigner and I have to say, hey, do this like this, do this like this. I expect a barber of, to have a certain caliber, a certain level.
Right.
Yeah, if you're calling yourself a barber, I expect you to at least operate under a bare minimum.
I think it's got to be one of the toughest professions to get into, though. Honestly, like, I'm sure if you talk to, Popovich, he would tell you he had that period where no one wanted him to cut their hair.
Real shit.
Right? and you got to find a way to, you're that fourth chair and all three chairs have a line and no one wants you anyway.
Yeah.
But
you're sitting there.
You've got to find a way to at least convince people that you can do that. But the best way to do that is to get experience, but if no one will let you cut, you know what I mean? Like that's rough. That's a rough industry.
True indeed.
That's real.
Especially if you're used to getting clients, like tax-free clients at your crib. A lot of people I know started out at their crib, cutting their homies' hair, and be like, damn, yo, I'm gonna go to barber school. I get there, and you got to pay $250 a month or a week to sit in that chair. You know what I'm saying? And get, but then people, your homies are like, man, I was paying $10 for a cut. Now it's $25. Man, nah, I'm gonna go find a hood barber still. A lot of that shit. But like, yo, building up your clientele right, Karl, it's tough. That's why some barbers don't leave the barbershop, because they go to another barbershop, you ain't gonna see that same money, because you gotta build your clientele up again unless they driving. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I've had the same barbers for a good 15, 16 years, yo.
Exactly. You keep a barber for a time.
Yeah. I got two. I got D, pause, and I got Eli. D cut my hair in the morning. Matter of fact, I had Ron G. Ron G cut my hair, but he was always late. And I get off work and want to get my hair cut, then go to sleep. Boom. So Ron G was always late. So I go to this other dude in the same shop because he'd be there on time all the time. Get my hair cut from him. I stopped going to Ron G. Then Daryl D, he freaking started doing construction, making more money. So the days I need to get a haircut, he wasn't there. So I went to my backup barber, Eli, cut the hair the same way. Bang. Like, I've been with him ever since, yo. So that's been a good 6-7 years.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm sticking with him.
I don't have a backup. I needed a backup. I should have had a backup, man. I just gamble when I know it is. It's hard, man. It's hard. That's a good stat. But we'll see.
Word.
We'll see.
Then you go to your regular barber and you be like, who cut your hair?
Exactly. Always. Whenever I come back, like from being on the boat and I get some random ass island haircut or some shit, he'll be like, yeah, I can tell. They pushed you back here. Or they, always pointing the shit out. I'm like, damn, meet you see it. And then he hook you up, But, like I said, man, rest up, my man.
Rest in peace. When this happened?
About, almost a month ago.
Damn,
man.
Almost a month ago, man. Somebody basically tried to rob him in his driveway, man. He was, and according to the video, he was giving them the beats, but that coward decided to pull out on him, But it's all right. He going to jail. It was a dude who was fresh out, 4 months out or something. Who knows? Hey, man, I don't know. It's in the news, so I ain't saying nothing too crazy. But yeah, man, it was some bullshit. Yeah, man, it's some bullshit, man.
So everybody out there, keep your neck on the swivel, yo. You never know.
Stay watching, man. Jealousy, envy, and hatred, bro. Jealousy, envy, and hatred. That shit is real as shit.
Absolutely.
Real shit. And a lot of times to not get robbed, all you got to do is recognize the person is going to rob you. And it doesn't happen anymore. You know what I'm saying? Or they just don't got the drop on you no more. You prepared for that shit. Always keep your head in the swivel. Be looking out at I hate that I live my life like this, but
you always got to be aware.
Yeah,
you always got to be aware of your surroundings, man.
Don't be walking and be on the phone.
Law.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't be walking, be on the phone, yo. I mean, that's the number
something
one way
that
to get got.
There's a generation that believes to be in their phone or be in their device. They think, that they can still be functional with people like that. That's exactly who falls victims to these type of things, these unfortunate situations. Sometimes people who get caught
never saw it coming.
Lacking.
Get caught lacking. Hey, yo, boom, I know it's a hip hop podcast. You know what I'm saying? Boom, but y'all see what's going on with the war and shit? The special operation.
The military operation in Ukraine.
Yeah,
what about
man,
it?
Is that what it's called now? Is a military operation?
That's what it's always been. A special military operation.
I thought it was an invasion.
Well, that's what the rest of the world calls it. But the Russian government, along with their ally Belarus, have declared this a special military operation in solidarity, with those two republics that are being persecuted by their Ukrainian overlords.
Did I tell you the Putin story about him and a Super Bowl player and his ring? Did I tell you guys that one?
No, what's that?
No.
Okay, so this story tells you exactly who you're dealing with, okay? Football player who had just won the Super Bowl, taking a trip to Moscow, gets to meet Putin. Putin, very nice ring. Let me see. So he takes the Super Bowl ring off, gives it to Putin.
Oh, no.
It's a very good
Putin
accent.
puts it on his finger, turns, and walks out of the room. Football player starts to follow him. 3 big goons Stop him. No. It's done. That's not yours. That's it. He lost his fucking Super Bowl ring. Just like that.
Wow.
Fucking thug. Irreplaceable Super Bowl ring. That guy, fucking from Pop Warner through elementary and middle school, high school, college, combine, fucking career on whatever team, earn that fucking ring, gone.
I bet he could get a new one.
Should have went to Moscow.
Yeah, that's number one. Yeah, I don't think I'm. You know, number
no beach
one.
in Moscow.
If you're going, no, I tell you what, I want to go to St. Petersburg. I want to go. I want to see some places in Russia. Absolutely, Joe. No, man. Shout out, hey, man. The Russian people ain't got shit to do with what's going on with the special operation, man.
You are 100% right on that.
I definitely want to go to Russia.
That's part of the problem,
Fuck that.
though. If the Russian people have nothing to do with this, and he obviously never bothered to even ask them for consent, right?
I mean, he does it.
No,
why
he
would
does
he
whatever
ask?
the fuck
He's in
he
charge.
wants. So
Fucking
if
right.
he starts losing, what's to keep him from going, well, then fuck everybody?
Oh, no. Because you got to...
Fuck everybody, though, already.
Yeah, but here's the thing, man. I think one of the things that we all have going for us right now is the fact that, number one, people like stuff, right? And people like to be able to claim accomplishments. And if you blow everything up, there's nobody around for you to claim your accomplishments over, right? Except for the survivors. So that shit, I don't think that's a likely thing.
I believe he's 70, at least.
Yeah, something like that.
He's not going to let his legacy go out as somebody that lost.
I don't think he's going to nuke people, though.
What does he care? If
Why,
he doesn't give a shit about any of his people.
Well, but I don't think he doesn't give a shit about his people to the point that he's going to say, I'm good with mutually assured destruction. Like that's still an edict that exists right now. Mutually assured destruction has never gone away.
Oh, that's exactly what had happened.
So, it's like no one wants to play that game. I mean, maybe he does, but I think like he just built like a $3 billion super mansion or something. I'm pretty sure he wants to go there and hang out. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
after he blows up, bunker.
Yeah.
Well, maybe there's. Yeah, you're right. Maybe there's a bunker. I don't know, man. Like I said, I hope for the best, but I don't see it. And if it does happen, oh well. At least we all get the day off of work.
The dude from Chelsea Football Club,
Abramovich.
Yeah, the $600 million yacht with the missile defense system on there. You know what I'm saying? That they see.
That's some GTA shit.
Yep.
Yeah, yo,
absolutely. They all got GTA yachts. Russian oligarchs are living GTA players. What do you mean? Because it's Grand Theft Auto. You got to have your bases. I'm sure they all have the mountain hideout with the hangar and the big. They probably got hover bikes too, man. I bet. Shit, who knows?
Probably. The rhetoric that I'm hearing about this special operation from right wingers and I guess it's QAnon and others who they are the most informed, disinformed people in the whole entire world. Yep. It's like how the devil gives you a portion of the truth, and then he'll add a lie in there. Here's what they're saying that this Russian invasion / special operation is about. That there's a whole bunch of biological labs over there in Ukraine, which there is. And they were experimenting on coronavirus, swine flu, and other things. And they had biological weapons that they were making, and that Russia saw that as a threat. And they said the next thing they're going to use in these labs are going to be used on Mother Russia. So let's go over there and take down these labs. Somehow this war or this invasion went to shit. You have 19-year-olds, 18-year-olds driving tanks and shit that are bombing everything, that are hungry, who ain't never left Russia. And the army,
6-year-old rations.
There you go. Ugh. And then you have fucking the military is a segue for poor people to still be poor in Russia. Over here, we get a sign-up bonus and get a Camaro.
Get a Camaro,
in a good place. Yeah. Word. It's a little bit better over here, but still, it's the segue for poor people to still be poor. But in America, you have career military people who live pretty good. In Russia, they're still poor. You know what I'm saying? So you have poor people over there fucking everything up. But they do have biological laboratories that I've seen us report on that Russia is trying to seize control of. Now, how true is this rhetoric that they're talking about on there? And this is why they're doing a special occupation. I don't know. There's so much disinformation out there. I don't know what to be true.
And this sounds oddly familiar to something that happened, for a 20-year war, and it started with something called weapons of mass destruction.
Yeah,
which
exactly.
didn't exist.
Exactly. Ding, ding, ding. You are correct, Karl. See, Putin has been playing the long game. He said it back then that when the United States started taking unilateral action and doing certain things and declaring themselves the world police or whatever, the keeper of what's right, that was going to lead to other consequences. This is one of those other consequences. Previously, it was when the USSR or when, Russia invaded Georgia, right? They did that shit just a little bit ago, right? Crimea, guess what? That was a part of Ukraine. Russia took that shit. And this has all been under kind of the same guys. That's how China is out there building those South Sea Island outposts and having those disputes with the Philippines, et cetera, et cetera. But they're doing it under the proxy of we have to do this to protect our national interests. And that started by George Bush and all the rest of them following weapons of mass destruction.
Yep. And
Putin,
it's exactly like Putin
that's exactly what he's doing.
Use an American tactic to justify what he's doing. And that way, when the media or NATO, because a lot of this has to do with the fact that Russia wasn't included in NATO.
Well, no, they are. No, you're right. Not in NATO. Excuse me. You're right.
No, and he's pissed off because the Ukraine is trying to join NATO.
Well, yeah,
and that was one of the agreements. Is Ukraine wasn't supposed to be able to join NATO.
Correct.
But they've been creeping over.
Right.
But Putin don't want that.
But yeah, Putin's just using an American tactic, something that we did, so that he can go, hey, why is it okay if America does it?
You did it. How come I can't do it? So literally, that's what this is about. But here's the worst part about this, because now under the "you did it, why can't I do it" doctrine, guess what's going to happen next potentially? Fucking Taiwan and China. Potentially, like if we're going to play this all the way out, China is sitting back and watching how the world reacts to Russia, what type of sanctions they have to deal with,
strategy for it,
so they can say, okay,
Taiwan.
Yeah, they're gonna say, hey, look, they've been trying to take back Taiwan forever, right? Or to claim Taiwan, because Taiwan ain't theirs. Taiwan owns the mainland, in fact. But I digress. So they're just trying to see what the international response is gonna be if they should try to pull that shit. But here's the other thing, though. If they pull it, the X factor is they have to deal with the United States Navy, and that's a whole different thing.
Do you think
it's a whole different thing?
Do you think they'll try to do it while all of this is going on with Russia?
Of course. Well, it's called World War III. Yeah, it's called World War III. You have distractions.
Yep.
But Taiwan don't got the means to fight back like Ukraine.
Oh, yes, they do. Oh my goodness, yes, they. Are you serious? Yeah, Taiwan. Really? First of all, they have. Yeah, absolutely. They have they have terrain working in their advantage because they're across the China Strait, and they'll see people coming, so they can fortify their beaches. Then they can retreat into their midland. They have it's very mountainous and whatever, and they built bases in their mountains on some future ass shit. That's where they keep all of their planes. That's where they keep all of their military hardware, right? So they'll fight. They'll let the Chinese encroach so far, pick them off, keep fighting them, let them get to a certain point, because they're only really fighting until the United States comes to back them up. That's all Taiwan's strategy is right now. We have allies is their strategy. All we got to do is hold the Chinese off. They'll kill 500,000 Chinese, right?
Well, yeah, because they'll throw bodies at it because they won't. Oh
yeah, care. The Chinese can throw bodies; they don't care. So they'll kill 500,000.
Never underestimate a small country either, because we did with Vietnam.
Correct.
And they fucked us up bad.
It's
and
the terrain,
didn't have near the firepower or manpower that we did, but they had the terrain.
Had knowledge. They had the operational knowledge.
Home turf. And they had something to fight for.
Yeah, exactly.
Hamburger Hill. Remember that movie, Hamburger Hill?
Mm-hmm. Oh, there were a ton
That
of
shit
movies.
Hamburger Hill was dope. Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit bugged me out, yo. I'm like, dang, we gotta try to fight it again. No, fuck that. I'm going home, man. Word. Now I'm gonna give me a prostitute and just chill.
Stay in Saigon, huh? You're gonna be on the back like, I'm a cook. I'm a cook at the officers' mess in Saigon. I'm not here for no problems.
Man, nah, not at all, man. Yeah, but so much disinformation out there. I don't know, yo. And shout out to Crime Faces though. He put the video of dude dancing in hills. He's also the voice of Patterson Bear. What else he did?
PrimoJAB had some good posts recently, man. Oh yeah. That's y'all chief, huh? That's y'all leader, huh? Okay. Yeah. You know, he's a champion, though. I mean, he's a champion of the world, I guess. That's another part of the conspiracy, though, you know?
Yeah, he might not like that, so fuck it. I don't know. I don't give a shit.
Peace to the sun, moon, and stars. Man, woman, the child, all that, yo. Go over there to the Patreon page and subscribe to the Patreon page, the Crime Faces Abyss podcast, know what I mean? You get exclusive content, extra videos, content from me and Karl, and some other things. If you subscribe to our different levels, you get free stuff, know what I mean? Every month you get free stuff, like a mug, a sticker, a hoodie, some ill shit, know what I mean? Shout out to Crime Apple for this right here. But yeah, go over there and subscribe to the Patreon. Y'all get some exclusive content, like a video I did about Tochi, know what I mean? I called him Tucci, but his name is Tochi. But boom, I thank y'all for all watching this podcast, watching it, tuning in everywhere. Go subscribe to the Patreon, know what I mean? Boom, 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 boom. Get more exclusive content from me, Karl, and PrimoJAB, know what I mean? Boom, peace and love. Back to the podcast.
Another issue that arose over the weekend, and it's fitting because it's in Georgia. Leah Thompson, swimmer for Penn University, not Pittsburgh.
Bro, you gonna get us banned.
No. Check it out. Here.
You're gonna get us banned.
I did the knowledge. I'm gonna make a video myself about it. But that dude's like 6'5". I mean, that girl is 6'5", yo.
Dude, no, that dude is 6'5". That dude is 6'5".
He's a girl now, yo. You gotta call her a girl. She's a girl.
And it's Leah Thomas.
Leah Thomas. Yeah, but he's did hormone therapy for the last 2 years. Your muscle mass decreases.
Just to compete, though.
Big.
Just to compete.
But yo, boom. They're changing the rules. They're gonna change the rules. You know what I'm saying?
I feel so strongly about this for some reason, man. Like I really do.
Hey, yo, but they changing the rules. Here's the biggest bad part about this. She competed 3 years with the men. Then for the last year, she went with the women. I think if you already swam over there,
finish the stat of where she was when she was competing with the men. I'll play pretend with y'all. Sure. What was her rank? Good. No.
She couldn't compete.
She was fast.
Their rank was 454 or something on the men's side. For them to then transfer over to the women's side and become the number one swimmer. Come on, B.
There was one race where she was quick, though. There was one race. You know what I'm saying? Where she was already
one
fast.
Race. Congratulations. Yeah, I mean,
but
one time.
I'm saying. No. But she was fast. And she was already fast. Like, for men's time, she was fast. It was one race, like the 500.
There were 453 people in front of her that are way better than her, apparently.
Yeah, but there's different races.
Excuse me.
Yeah. There's different races, though. There's different races. My whole thing is, I think it should be disqualified in the beginning because we already was doing it. You was already racing.
Yeah, you already participated on the men's side. Why are you going to
your eligibility? Your eligibility.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. That's a fair compromise. Like if you start off your career as a woman, I'm not going to trip off you. Go for it. That's great. Go for it. But if you start your career off in men's sports, but then you transition and want to continue your sports career, you can't rank. No, absolutely not. Because it's still too early in your transition for us to say that you don't have an unfair advantage, man. Like that. I mean,
also,
I'm sorry I have to talk science. No, man, please. I'm sorry. I just feel very strongly about this, man. I
This
think
is
it's unfair
different.
to those girls, man. That's bogus.
Okay, boom. Say if you're like Dwayne Wade's daughter, which was started out as a son, and you don't go through puberty, and you have the puberty, your puberty blockers. I mean, you didn't go through puberty. This Leah, she went through puberty
This
as
was a
a man
full-grown
already.
man, fam. This is a full-grown man
So
that became a
I
woman,
just think
or that identifies as a woman.
I just think that's unfair that you have like this 6'4" big monumental body against these 5'3", 5'4"
It's
women.
not
I ain't
fair.
never seen no chick dunk through the legs. Never seen. Oh, and
Yeah, some
windmill.
savage shit, right? Never.
I've seen regular dudes who never played organized basketball dunk through the legs. You know what I'm saying? So I think there's an unfair advantage right there, and that's my biggest complaint about it. I don't care anything about you identifying cool because we love.
I don't care
I
about
don't care
that.
nothing about that. I
don't
just
care
think it's
about that.
unfair, yo. I think it's unfair.
So
yeah, 3 years
absolutely.
eligibility.
I think it's unfair.
Couldn't you look at the fastest time for men versus the fastest time ever for women? World records, right?
Yeah.
Are they close?
I'm sure they are. I'm sure they are. Hold on.
They're not.
They're not close.
They're not. Whether it's
even
swimming,
better.
whether it's running, whether it's anything, it's just they're not. You know,
And seconds mean our eternity.
Well,
or like for as far as
in athletics, and part of that is because we're built different. We just are.
Testosterone.
And you know, there's benefits to both sides of it, and I am 100% on board with anybody feeling and doing whatever they want with their body. You know, I'm totally down with that. But when you're talking about competition, it's, to me, it just seems unfair because you have an advantage. You know, it's no different than MMA or you know, they've got people that have transitioned and
that's
are
another
in
point.
Fighting, wrestling, you know, whatever. And it is I mean, just molly-whopping women.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's not fair.
Crazy.
It doesn't seem right.
It doesn't. Track and field and all that shit. My another point is the worst basketball team in the NBA is the Detroit Pistons or the Houston Rockets. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, right now,
the
really?
Best, the best WNBA team ain't gonna beat the worst NBA team.
Right.
They don't got no
That's
7'2". They don't got Kay Cunningham. They don't got Jalen. They don't got those. They don't
can't
got,
match up.
There's not now. I wouldn't underestimate them. They might come close if they play perfect. You can get the best Cynthia Cooper, Lisa Leslie. You can get Tina Thompson, Cynthia Cooper, all these great basketball players. Cheryl Miller, all these great basketball players, and they still play the Pistons. Candace Parker. Then they have a chance. You get a legit chance. But in a 7-game series, the men will still win that series, even though they got Cheryl Miller and Candace Owens. Oh, they got Candace Owens. Candace Owens does not play basketball.
No,
but
man, we ain't rocking with Candace. She can't hoop.
She doesn't hoop. Yeah,
she definitely don't hoop.
Yeah, but still, they're not gonna beat the Pistons. They got Kay Cunningham.
I don't think that's up for argument.
6'8".
I don't think that's up for argument, man. I mean, I think that's a well-known fact, and it's not. I don't think people should take it as a slight because it's not a slight. I mean, men and women aren't meant to compete against each other in those physicalities, bro. I mean, you can. What's the point, though? Like, just to say that you did it? I mean, it's like it becomes much more work for you to prove the point. Like, I guess, you know, go for it. But I mean, why don't you know, that's not right. A man should not be playing in women's sports, gathering accolades and saying,
true.
I did it.
In the beginning, I thought this would be the end of women's sports. I thought, what's preventing somebody?
Or maybe the start of unisex leagues.
Yes, but it's not.
That's the real answer.
Yes, fear not, because you have to go through hormone therapy for 2 years before you compete as a woman. You know what I'm saying? And they changed the rules again. So this guy
doesn't change your bone structure after you hit puberty.
Come on, man. That doesn't do anything.
I know, but still, at the same time, how many
testosterone.
guys are going to take hormones to play? They definitely. But how many guys do you know that are going to be like, hey, take these hormones and you can compete as a woman? Think a lot are gonna do that?
If they're not getting there as
And
a
be
man,
a champion, yeah. If
and
you're
it's that important
competitive,
for them to win.
thank you, Carl. Absolutely. Yep.
I said the same
Absolutely,
thing.
yes.
I
It's been
said the
proven.
same thing.
We've seen the proof. Yes.
Yeah.
Unanimously. All three heads say yes.
The difference between the world record for men's 400 meter and women's 400 meter is 4.5 seconds.
That's what I was looking at here too. It said
you're
4
talking
seconds.
you're talking the best in the world, the best that's ever run. There's still a 4-second difference between, and I guarantee you, I know Usain Bolt is insanely fast, but the difference between him and the second fastest, probably not that much.
Nah, it's intense, but hey, yo, even if you are behind by a second, that's an attorney. Check it out. Finish. 1, 2, 3, 4. Finish. That is a long time. You are behind a lot. Behind 4 seconds. In track and field
4
and
seconds
swimming,
is a lot.
that is the eternity.
That's a lot.
I'm saying you look like you're behind when you're like 8/10. You're like, damn, you got blown out. But 4 seconds is a real blowout. Like you suck. Yeah. But I don't think that a ton since you have to have hormone therapy, I don't think a ton of people are gonna go out there. I don't think they'll fill a whole field of transgender women for UConn. I don't think Gino Auriemma is gonna go to Davidson and be like, yo, you can't get a championship over here. Just put this wig on and take hormones for 2 years and come play for me. I don't think it's gonna be that right there. But if there was no hormone therapy laws or rules, that would be the end of women's sports, period.
And I want to say this because a lot of times, people in a narrative will say something and it will throw people really off. Let's take out those really, really few outliers that would honestly just be doing it to get a competitive edge. Because I honestly don't think it's a lot of people that transition for that reason.
Right. I agree with that. That's fair.
And I do think that a lot of them that are athletes but feel the need to change genders, are doing it honestly. It's just unfortunate that what that causes is a disadvantage. And really, we're only talking about on one side. Because women that are transitioning to men,
they doing it.
Yeah, I mean, how many of them are competing? I haven't heard of any.
They're not going to compete against men.
So, can we assume that most women that are athletes are that do want to change genders? Are they just quitting sports?
No, they still play.
No, they try to compete
against women. They play against women. I think they
as a man,
as a transgender person.
I don't think that. I honestly, I don't. We haven't heard about this. We haven't heard about a woman taking testosterone.
Woman transitions to man.
There are lots of women that transition. There are lots of women that transition.
We don't know if they are. We need to find out if that is actually happening. There is a South African woman who competes in the Olympics who looks very manly, who dresses manly. Maybe she's taking hormones, testosterone. I mean, she had hairy armpits. You know what I'm saying? Like super hairy armpits. I mean, you could have shaved them, but maybe she wanted them hairy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But boom, I do not know if there's any women in professional sports who are transitioning to men who that'll give them an unfair advantage, correct? The testosterone?
I just Googled it and it definitely there are not any examples in the first 20 search options of anything like this. So go ahead, Karl.
Yeah, I was going to say the same. There's plenty of stories of trans women that are competing, but no trans men.
You don't.
Correct.
Why the men want to dress down, huh? And go play JV. I'm sorry, ladies.
I think it's because it's a possibility where I think, if this is hard to give a perspective if I don't have it, but I think someone said once that that feeling that you get when you're watching like one of those prison shows, right? and you know, you're watching these dudes getting like sent into prison for the first time or whatever, and they're like terrified because you don't know if you're going to get raped or stabbed or beat up or blah blah blah. Women feel that anytime they get on
Every
an
day,
elevator with
apparently.
dudes.
Yeah.
Women feel that way when they're walking on a street at night and they hear footsteps behind them. Women experience that constantly. So even if you feel like a man inside from a very young age and you've lived as a woman and then you decide to transgender or become a man, you never really lose that, you know. So I would imagine it would make it a little more difficult to say, well, now let me get into the ring with another guy and try to duke it out. I don't, you know what I mean?
That's
like,
fair.
I think
That's
just
fair.
life experience from one gender or another, you know, it has an effect on you.
I agree with that. That sounds fair.
99%, True D, and 99% of women have a menstrual cycle. It's something that we as men, even if we take hormones and puberty blockers, whatever, we will never experience that. We will never experience childbirth either. We won't ever experience. So I think, hey, if you're going to be a transgender man or transgender woman and openly have that, there needs to be a separate place for y'all to compete to have it even. You know what I'm saying? If my daughter goes out there and we see or we know that we're playing against a transgender girl, I'm going to let her know right now, you don't got to play. You don't got to play. She'll probably want to play, but I'm going to let you know right now. That little girl right there, the little girl was born a little boy. That's why he's 6'8" in the third grade. Yeah.
You know,
She'll probably want to play. Yeah.
I think y'all both made a good point, man. Like, you know, here's the disclaimer, man. Obviously, we're not this issue is not something that we have intimate knowledge on. We're just reacting to this off of what we're seeing on TV. But it's just like you said. I think we can all have an opinion of which is valid, which is that it's not fair at a certain level for people like little Lucy Cage if she wants to compete and be the best girl she can be, you know what I mean? But if little Dave, aka Dave Anna, is competing with her and they're both in fourth grade, but he's identifying as a girl now and she's not, but he's already gone through puberty and he's 6'1" and she's only 4'8", you know, it's going to be a problem. But that's not an even. I'm just saying, you know, I mean, maybe my numbers are off, but
grade.
You know, but
grade,
I mean, I digress.
Somebody got left back a couple years. I'm just saying.
Well, maybe, who knows, man? Dave Anna,
it's hard to fail third grade, but you can do it.
If you try
find
hard,
a grade you like, stick to it.
I guess so. But you get what I mean. I should not have gone that far back. And I hate to use weird ass anecdotes such as that, but you get what I'm saying, man. It's like, I don't know, man. I feel like the argument about this right here that's happening, it's not something that's disrespectful to people who choose to go through a transition. I don't care if you want to do that, man. Much respect to you, you know, whatever makes you feel happy. But as far as in the competition space, a man like transitioning into a women's sport event with the benefits of a male's physical form, that's not fair. There needs to be an asterisk next to his name at least. How about that?
You need to
put an asterisk.
Not go through puberty. You can't go through puberty, and
you can't start off identifying as male in that sport period. If you're going to do it, and I hate, you know, now that sounds like, oh, you're being nitpicky and putting restrictions and stuff. And I'm not trying to be like that, and these are just opinions, obviously, but still, that's fair, I think. Let's be fair. You still want to play? I'm cool with you playing, but you would have had to start off playing as a woman. You can't just start off playing as a dude, decide that you want to transition, which is fine, and then say, oh, I'm going to go in here after my transition, after I've taken the bare minimum amount of testosterone dulling drugs, because let's not beat around the bush. Nobody's going to say I'm going to take a full dose of these testosterone decreasing drugs and still be a competition athlete. Sorry, elephant in the room.
So can I say that there's already a precedent for how to handle this sort of thing, and it's called the Special Olympics?
Oh shit! Oh really? Shit! Oh shit, Karl!
I mean, think about it. So if the three of us are all involved in the Special Olympics and we're running a relay or running a race, right? 100 meter. And I'm missing an arm and you're both missing a leg.
You're going to have the better advantage.
Is that a fair race?
Nope.
So they don't do it that way. So what they do, Special Olympics competitions are structured so that athletes compete with other athletes of similar gender, age, and ability in equitable division. So, you know, I understand that now in the dawn of this age that we're coming to, it would be difficult to have a league for transgender men or women in any sport.
Or a conference.
Or have a, you know, but it doesn't mean that we can't start working on those and they can't start setting up leagues and different things for it.
Yeah, that's real. Sure.
In the same sense, there's a reason that we don't have, you know, women in a lot of these other sports. I will say hockey has had women in NHL.
Basketball had a woman player, right?
Long time ago, but she ain't
didn't
no
Reggie
burn.
Miller's sister play?
She tried out. She didn't get no burn. They got another white lady who tried out like twice, and she didn't get no burn. But she was ill. I forget her name, but she was ill. Cheryl Miller had tried out, but she didn't get no burn. They had the female goalie.
Yeah, that's right.
Lightning.
For Tampa.
Yeah, that's right.
Tampa
She
Bay
was in
Lightning.
there.
Yep.
She was decent.
She was
She wasn't bad.
She wasn't great, but she was good.
Yeah, she was definitely decent. Absolutely.
Any other position at that time? No. No. Come on, bro. Nah. They would have had.
I will tell you.
Assholes, G.
No.
They were gonna go after her.
And I admit that they will, but you also have to understand the structure of a hockey team. So a hockey team's going to have snipers. They're going to have, you know, assist guys, but you've got enforcers on every hockey team.
Yeah.
And if you're messing with our girl, we're going to fuck you up. So
it's going to be a problem.
You know, I understand the mentality of, there's a girl on the ice. Let's really kind of hit her. Let's show her what's up. But you don't think she's got boys on her team that are going to fucking take care of that shit?
Of course.
Absolutely.
That's our sister.
In the same sense that people don't go after Sidney Crosby, people don't go after, you know, star players, right? Yeah. Because you're going to face the wrath of their enforcer. They're going to come out and they're going to pick a fight with you intentionally. You don't hit star players.
You up for real. Like they might hit you with a stick in the head or some shit. It's they're taking the end of the game as well. But check it out. I think hockey players are so much assholes. They probably would have bullied this girl in the locker room.
You would be surprised. You would be surprised. There's a reason at the end of every hockey game, they always line up and shake hands. Every single hockey game, they line up and shake hands. And
it's the only sport you can get nut off in the game too, and I think that's good too.
I think it helps. I think allowing that aggression to kind of, you know, have a place to spill over keeps it from getting out of hand.
It's dangerous. Like I think it's the most dangerous, complicated sport out, yo. It's like it's too. It's just too complicated. You got to skate forward, backwards, to the side. You got to take a stick. You got to avoid from getting hit, and your skates are sharp.
Yeah.
Think about it like this: you have the complexity of like a soccer game in a sense, but on a very small, tight area. Yeah. But you've got the intensity and the hits of like a football game.
American football. Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, it's fast paced. Yeah, it gets crazy.
Yeah, I ain't fucking with that shit. Big up to Mav, man. Yeah, more power to you, G. I ain't doing that shit. Good big up to big up to Karl, all y'all hockey players out there. Y'all
I was gonna say
I can't even do it.
Yeah,
hockey is difficult.
Hockey just look difficult, man. And then you like,
I respect it though. You know,
what is
I
icing?
Absolutely respect it.
Icing.
What is icing?
Okay, so icing is a way to keep from people just shooting the puck down the other end of the ice. So there was a game where two teams were being assholes, and they just kept shooting it down the other end of the ice, and then everybody would have to skate down and get it, and then they'd shoot it down the other end of the ice, and everybody have to skate down. And they did this for like a whole game, just being assholes to each other. So they created icing. So if I haven't passed the first blue line before we get to center ice, and I shoot the puck, and their team gets down to defend it and get it before we can get down there, it's icing, and we have to start over in my
bring
end.
it back in my and have a face off.
So it's almost like goaltend. In a sense, right?
No, goaltending's a little different.
All right, what do I know?
The face off is like a jump ball. I'm gonna say basically. Yeah.
So you just making them go get it, like, hey, go get it.
Yeah, but the jump ball.
Say
so you shoot the puck down. Here's our goal right here. You shoot it to their goal, and it's icing. You got to bring it back close to your goal and have the jump ball. The
face off, right?
So you
got to hope they don't win it and snap a shot off and score on you.
Yeah. So icing bad. Wow. Yeah, it's not like cake, fellas. It's not icing on the cake, yo. It's not icing on the cake, yo. Yeah, but I didn't know that's the reason why. I kept on saying icing. Yep. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, whatever.
It can definitely slow a game down a lot.
Yeah, it actually all the time, like, because they actually, boom, stop the game. You know what I mean? And that's one of the reasons why hockey, tennis, soccer are some of the most sought after sports in Europe because it's nonstop action. They love the nonstop action. You can't just like look at your phone and then look up. Like soccer, I can't look at my phone. I look at my phone. Miss something. All of a sudden, all of a sudden, everybody's yelling, "Oh my God, I don't have."
Someone's getting a yellow card, and you're like, "Wait, what?"
Something.
What?
Yeah.
Then you gotta wait another 20 minutes until something else happens. Major.
That's some wild shit, yo. No, there's no guests. No one. Nothing.
It's just us hanging out, man.
Yeah.
It's just us hanging out, man.
Yeah.
Talking about non-hip hop shit, yo.
Lazy Saturday, just hanging out, shooting the shit. Talking about the world in general. The world don't stop. Hip hop is life, but the world don't stop.
We got ghosted. I'm so sad.
It's all right,
man. It's all right.
We'll get him.
We ain't worried about it.
Here, man.
We'll get him.
We'll see. One of these days.
I know he wants to be on the podcast. Something must have come up. So.
Yeah. And no, y'all can't know who it is. No. Y'all don't get to know who it is. You'll just see.
It was the guy Fahim.
Oh, straight up, it was? Damn, that's crazy.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't at all.
Oh,
hey, yo, boom.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, he had some really rare studio time, so he had to go.
But them quotes with big lots.
I see what you did there.
Hey, yo, boom. I was peeping the fly shit on freaking what's I talking about? Droog. I think it was Wave Yard.
Yeah, Wave Yard with Nicholas Craven.
Yeah, you got a song on Makami. Oh, yeah. Donna. Oh,
it's Word.
Donna. I'm like, man.
Hold on. That might not be the name of that album. But yeah, I know.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about. Oh, what's that real song?
Oh, Donna by Capadonna.
By Capadonna?
Capadonna. At first, it was Oh Donna, Capadonna's song off of The Pillage. But before that, before that, it's oh Donna doo doo Donna doo doo, like something along that. Pardon my butchering of it.
Yeah, it's pretty good, yo. If Conway sing, you could sing too, son. But
Word.
Yeah. I got a lot of things that I regret. I got a lot of things I can't take back. Yeah, I love that song.
Oh, no, the newest album that Drew got out is Yard Wave. That's the one with Nicholas Craven. Yard Wave. Yeah, man. Yard Wave.
It's actually a pretty good album, yo.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, yo, Drew is going crazy right now.
He really is, yo. He really is. His pin game is crazy.
Did you guys get to tap into Matt Hunter's mix the other day? I think Friday he did The Fly Hooligan.
I saw that. I didn't get to tap in.
Sure, indeed.
Yeah, and the Conway show that we were all sending messages to try to get Matt Hunter on. The other dude that everybody in the UK was trying to get on was The Fly Hooligan.
The Fly Hooligan,
yeah. And shout out, dope MC, like really, really fire. And I really dig the UK sound because of their accents. when they rap. You know, the brava and just kind of the way they kind of throw their lingo into hip hop sounds fucking dope. So yeah, it was a really cool mix set though. Shout out to Matt again.
I don't really care for the UK accent.
Really?
A lot.
I'm from America.
The ones that I guess when they rap it and they go, I don't like that. You know how
shit.
they go up, the up stuff, but the ones that rap regular.
Yeah, that grime drill shit over there.
Yeah, I don't like that. But I like the ones that talk regular, like they don't go up on there like. I don't like who is thinking. I forget the dude's name. You know what I'm talking about though? Like it's
Dizzy Rascal.
I don't like Dizzy Rascal because he
don't like that. Oh, that was my man. I fuck with Dizzy Rascal.
A lot of those songs I ain't like. Even the one with Bun B, I ain't really like.
I never heard that. Songs. I probably didn't like that one. I like the ones that he only did.
Yeah, we don't believe you. I think it's called with Bun B. I don't really dig a lot of.
Never heard it. Bun B's an Imperial MC though. I'm sure it's probably got some good rapping on it though, but I don't know.
German Czechoslovakian rap was pretty good. I don't know what they're talking about, but the beats in the
they got some good grimy beat styles over there in the Eastern Bloc. Absolutely, man.
And they got the
Shout out Bulgaria.
True indeed. The Owls over there. Owls are pretty good. The Owls, forget they forget the. I don't know. I know it's something like the Owls from the UK.
What is that? That's like a beat collective or something?
Well, they actually rap. They got premiere tracks.
Oh, straight up the Owls, huh?
Yeah, Owls like who like the motherfucking the licking the lollipop. 1, 2, 3. I'm talking about.
It takes 3 licks to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop.
Oh man, they don't sound like that.
3.
They don't sound like that.
No, they don't. He don't. But I'm just talking about that. That's the owl. It's the owl. That's the owl. That's the most.
Good
that's
reference.
The most famous owl, ain't it? That's the most famous owl ever.
The most famous owl? I don't know about that.
I mean,
the owl, yo.
Yeah. Other than the Watchmen, the owl character on the Watchmen.
Oh yeah.
And that's like
Night Owl.
Night Owl. There you go. That's the. Oh, and then I mean, these are things that you got to really be thinking about owls to even think of. There's nobody more famous than the Tootsie Roll owl when it comes to owls. That's the owl, bro.
That's the owl.
Real shit. Coming up as a youth, that was really the only one I knew. Yeah, the Night Owl came around later, and then the Illuminati. Then Drake took that shit.
Yeah, exactly. The owl at the camp that all the elites go to. No, that owl doesn't count. I mean, some of us know about it. But that don't count.
That's the symbolic nature of that whole scene in the Watchmen and in the comic book. Is the Illuminati fucking in the fucking owl shit in the air. That shit was like, I was like, this Alan Moore is a diabolical thinker, yo.
Yes.
Good job, 100%. Alan Moore. Word. Yeah. Shout out to Dread Eye, DJ Dread Eye. That's my man. They from the same hometown, yo. Northampton, yo. I think that's why his beats come out the way they come out, because that's a creative.
Yeah, the UK has a good grimy, eerie. Exactly, you said the word eerie. They got a good eerie sound backdrop to be able to create things from. They all have a certain kind of flavor soaked in. Shout out my man Hobgoblin over there. You know,
shout out Hobgoblin Beats.
Yeah, he definitely got that sound. Like, he definitely sounds like he's from overseas. His beats definitely sound like that. Absolutely. England. You sound like you're from gray skies in July.
I believe that the UK is a place that's responsible for bringing back, or this overseas period is a place that's responsible for bringing back this sound. Because they never left it. They never left it. They never went to the new tools and sounded like Swiss Beats and hit makers and shit. Boy. They never sounded like it. But they never left that sound.
Right. So that's dope. Yeah, big up to that side. You know, it's funny that you say that. That transitions us to another thing. You know, everybody has announced as of late, we got Rome Streets, we got Benny, and we also got J Royale have all announced that they're getting ready to do European tours, man. So, or European dates. That's dope. I think, just like you said, man, Europe and overseas in general, UK included, since of Brexit. I'm gonna respect y'all's choice, but
They've always stayed with the culture. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. They've always chosen to align themselves with the culture, with a certain sound, and they always have appreciated that. And I think this is really giving even more credence and justification to our Renaissance movement, because it's similar almost to the way that they embraced jazz back in the older days.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
people were going
big time.
overseas and performing
Count Basie,
during the
everybody.
war.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna back my prediction and say this is the beginning of when you're gonna see a drop off in the amount of music that we get. Because as soon as they're able to start making that money on the road, and not just here in the States, but there again overseas, they're gonna take that tour money. So
I don't blame them, especially if you're getting the opportunity. Like, I think we all realized during this whole 18 months, however long it's been, that, hey man, you better take advantage of your ability to move around while you can. You never done something, go do it. Period. It doesn't matter how big or small it is, because we don't know when some bullshit is going to happen, and our movement is restricted. So
exactly.
I think that's just making people say, yeah, let's book this tour, let's book this show, let's do this. And I'm all for it, man. Tour, move around, man. I'm trying to move around myself, man. I want to be everywhere.
You think
everywhere
any
I
of them
can
are doing
be.
Moscow?
No, I don't know if anybody's going over to Russia. I'm not going. You can't even fly there, man. It's a no-fly zone. That's the worst part. They cut them off, and that's So here's my theory on this, man. Here we go back to Russia. So look, they cut Russia off from the world, but Russia, as far as financially, right? And this is the capitalist response to a war, which Russia is laughing at, because guess what? Russians daily, John, Igor and Svetlana are doing, right?
Svetlana.
They're just they're doing all of their transactions in fucking cryptocurrencies, because you can't cut off cryptocurrencies.
That's
so
true.
A lot of that shit is happening over there. But I say all that to say, man, it's starting to set a precedent where you're going to see potentially, and this is me going out on a limb, we'll see what happens. But with the freedom of crypto, Russia will embrace cryptocurrency as its fiat currency. It'll just be a cryptocurrency state alongside with Costa Rica. But then also they'll fold Iran into that. They'll fold Venezuela into that. They'll fold North Korea into that. And then the big fuck you will be China will jump up behind it and be like, we also recognize that.
Now, didn't we just claim that Venezuela was democratic again?
When? In the past 6 months?
Yeah, I thought I saw something about because they have oil and we need it.
Oh, that was I mean, Venezuela has the largest deposits in the world, I believe, outside of Russia. So,
it could have been one of those reports from The Onion. I don't know.
It might have been from The Onion. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. No, Venezuela is still on the United States "you're bad" list until you do what we want.
Of course.
We recognize the guy that we recognize, not the person that's in power. And all we continue to hear is all these bogus situations about lines and food shortages, hunger crisis, is extreme hyperinflation from Venezuela. It's bogus. I met a couple of Venezuelans in my life, and they tell me that it was it wasn't pleasant there.
Sure.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it was pleasant in certain places. It's just the cities. Obviously, the city is always the most impacted when things are taken away. Mm-hmm. When you live with less in the country, or wherever you are, you're fine. It's like, oh, okay, no, so what? We'll be all right. Mm-hmm. We live off the land. This is what we do. But in the city, when things are taken away or restrictions happen, that's when people start freaking out. So
they said 15 years ago, they said it was the most happiest place to live in the whole entire world.
Yeah, Venezuela
too. Hugo Chavez dies, and you know what I'm saying?
Well, it was twofold, bro. It was not only that. First, what happened was they were living good because the price of oil was high. So because the price of oil was high and they didn't have any beef with anybody, they were living good, selling to everybody. They had refineries all up and down. Everything was great, right? But then the price of oil crashed. Then Chavez died later, like after that. But the government, the guy that was in power after him was another dude that was kind of less liked, but of the similar cloth than Chavez, right? You know what I mean? But he was less liked, and I forget his name, man. Maduro, that was his name. And I believe he's still in power right now. That's where it lands, and he basically, I think, nationalized all the oil and stuff, and nobody wants to deal with him, which is why there's a problem down there.
And people are rioting and throwing shit. And, yeah.
Yeah, supposedly.
It's a big mess down there. I remember when Venezuela won the
kind
the
of
baseball. Yeah, baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they couldn't get no equipment, yo. Like it was hard. I think America donated equipment to them. You know what I'm saying?
We did.
Ain't that crazy? That shit is wild. Like you had the best baseball team in the world, but you didn't have no equipment for them. So, as bogus, yo. Anyway, yeah.
Anyway,
what else we got here? Oh yeah, and those shows overseas, they thirsting for hip hop. It's been 2 years since they had some American hip hop.
They gonna appreciate people coming over there, man. I'm trying to get me a show overseas somewhere. Definitely, I'll do
sold out shows.
Absolutely, 2 dates. I'll just do 2 dates wherever the hell, and I bet you people are gonna come and we gonna kick it. Who knows the next time I'll get over there?
If you play in Germany, you got to get De Rooster as your set DJ. Dude,
shit, I'll definitely go to Germany. Ich spreche Sie Deutsch und bitte.
What's that mean?
It means I speak a little bit of German.
For real? That's what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah. I learned that.
So this is going to air April 4th, right?
Okay,
or 5th, something like that, right?
Okay.
Shortly after that, you've got a project coming out, don't you?
Oh yeah, I do.
Is that cool to talk about?
Oh shit, yeah, let's talk about it.
It's called Bishop versus Cable. It's produced by me, Fendi Pendergrass, and also the White Monk. You know what I'm saying? We got
Word.
I don't know how it will unfold, but it's about done. But yeah, it's all about my daughter, yo. Like if y'all familiar with Cable and Bishop, Cable had Hope Selma's on his chest because that was the last seed or last mutant, correct?
That's right. At a certain period in time, she was the firstborn new mutant for a long time.
Yeah, in the future. So like he had her on his chest. So I feel like Cable when I had the harness on my chest. So I did a song called Cable, produced by Fendi Pendergrass. Yeah, so it's dropping on my daughter's birthday, April 12th. Yeah, and it's definitely dedicated to her. You know what I'm saying? So boom, it'll be on streaming services everywhere, but there'll be a place to actually purchase it too. Yeah, online. But it probably have like some extras on there or some shit like that. Yeah, just in case y'all want the shit. But it'll be on streaming services for free. You ain't really gotta buy the shit. Just listen to it. It's kind of personal, but it's fun. Yeah. The first line of the song is first line of the whole album is I said, I know I got good dick because my baby mama always trip. That's the first line of the whole entire
That's funny.
Entire album.
There you go.
Word.
That's right,
so
man.
Boom,
Hot Boy Summer, we coming back. 2022, we back outside.
We were in short set.
Yeah, there's a dope feature on it.
Oh man, I got a crazy short set, bro. I'm about to stun in short sets, bro. Fuck with me,
yo. Word. PrimoJAB is on there. You know
I'm out here. Absolutely.
Yeah, he's the only a vocal feature on there. But
salute.
Karl talks in there. He plays instruments. You know what I'm saying? You got to play the bass and the drums on the joint. He talks. But PrimoJAB's the only other person.
Yeah, I'm involved in a skit.
So indeed,
Word.
Word.
I'm gonna be the skit prince.
Skit prince, yo.
Catching up.
That's what's up, yo. Yeah. But yeah, it's a pretty good, strong 5 songs, I guess. Yeah. Pretty strong 5 songs. It's a little EP.
That's what's up. That's a good project.
To my daughter, yo. Yeah, Bishop versus Cable, yo. Bishop is definitely the harder song. Cable is Bishop, Cable. I think here's a track list right here. It's Power Dad, produced by me. Second is by Fendi Pendergrass, Cable. Third is Bishop, which is produced by Fendi Pendergrass. Then fourth is Boom Blue. It's all their streaming services. It's produced by me. Then the fifth one is called Band. It's the acronym for bitch ass nigga, and it's featuring the
I'll
white
call
monk.
it ban.
Yeah, you can't write bitch ass nigga on the fucking shit, yo. Boom, 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 boom. It's a Lauryn Hill sample. I think y'all like it. I hope y'all like it. If you don't like it, fuck you. My daughter probably like
Word,
it.
just like that.
I love it.
Yeah. True indeed, yo. Boom, but we got that coming April 12th. It's my daughter's birthday. You know what I'm saying? Word. That was up, yo. Boom,
Yep.
boom, boom.
Mine's the 9th, right before hers.
Aries!
Yep. I think I'm buying myself those Larry
Wow.
jeans.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Those are fresh.
What? Larry June is coming here soon? Oh, he already came?
No, he already came. Yeah, he already came.
When?
Pause.
Good job.
I hate that I even have fallen into that habit, man. Hanging around your ass, man. But
You're welcome, man.
shit, man.
You're welcome.
I'm still at a point where I don't do it at work, so.
I do it at work all the time. I'm a grocery manager, so boom, I get to do what the fuck. I get to do what the fuck I want. I even do it the customer's fault. Hey, yo,
Man,
boom.
Everybody I
that's
talk
funny.
to knows you.
Really?
Yes.
That's not good.
I don't know.
Sure it is.
The meat manager over there, for a period of time, he knew we used to date the same girl. He hated me, yo. And maybe he's still over there. His name is Farad.
Oh, he's not the meat manager. He's backup.
He's back up now. Yeah, we dated Tanel. Tanel dated the same girl. He does he know me?
I hadn't talked to him about you.
Yeah,
I never
don't do
see
it, yo.
him. He
Don't
works
do it.
overnight.
The backup meat manager.
Yep. Works from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Yeah, don't talk to that dude for me, please. Don't.
Slinging that
Anyway,
meat
boom.
during them scary hours, huh? Managing that meat. Pause.
Yeah. Well, what was I gonna say? Also, April 28th, I got a show here. I'll give y'all more details. I'm not sure where it's gonna be at. I got a show. I'm not rapping. I'm hosting. Then after that is May 28th. I believe it's a Thursday. Crime Apple. Then that weekend should be Supply and Demand Miami. So if y'all trying to go to some good hip hop events in Atlanta
You got
and
some.
outside of Atlanta, we got some, yo. I'll give y'all more details on the April 28th. It's here somewhere. I'm not sure if Kerosene's DJing, but they
Why not?
I'm not sure because this is
No, I mean I know. I'm just saying. Why not?
Yeah, I'm not. I'm just it's a rapper's throwing the event. It's not like it's a let's see, a promoter.
Promoter, right?
Gotcha.
Promoter
That
would
makes sense.
grab Kerosene or somebody else. So the rapper actually did this headline in the show. He's throwing the show. So he asked me to host. So I'm hosting the show. Yeah, April 28th. I'll give people more details. Then after that, once again, Prime Apple, May 28th, I believe. It's a Thursday. Then that Saturday should be Supply and Demand Miami. So yeah, we'll keep y'all updated. I believe some people on the bill on Supply and Demand Miami is Mayhem Marin, maybe Boldy James, Jay Worthy, and some of the people that they're maybes. But I think Mayhem Marin is locked in. So boom.
Yeah, that's dope.
Mm-hmm.
Mayhem Loren, I think, deserves a lot more respect on his name, man. Like he's kept it 100% hip hop and boom bap since he started, man. He's always a reliable dude. So I think his live show's got to be crazy.
And one of the best Muggs albums is he did the joint.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We should actually rank those Muggs albums, really.
Which one? Yeah. Glass?
Yeah, Glass, yeah.
That could be a whole show. Muggs definitely made a lot of people really pop. Like I told you, I mean, that was when I roamed streets was when he made Death and the Magician. I heard him before that and I was like, okay, yeah, he cool, he dope. But then when I heard Prayers Over Packages and the whole Death of the Magician project, like literally the whole album, oh my God, that was a different level. And then that Future Wave, that Razor's Edge too. Oh yeah, I feel like I caught on right at the right time, man. I like when people are making rarefied dope shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Man, that Head Crack was better than all that shit to me.
Head Crack's good, yeah. Oh, I went back and listened to everything.
Head Crack, Knee Deep in the Fire. Civilizer
Noise
85.
Candy 3 is
Yeah,
dope.
Noise Candy.
Yeah, Snow Beach is one
Contraband.
of my favorite songs. Contraband's dope
Contraband.
too. Yep.
The Lick the Toad. That
Yeah,
is
Lick the
still one of
Toad.
my favorite. Yeah.
Yeah.
So much drugs and
Shout out
music
Daniel,
on the.
son.
Yeah, definitely. So more drugs and music on the corner, son. I'm Platinum Plus. Yeah, that's my
Yeah,
shit.
man.
I was so
No,
happy he
man,
did
he a
that song.
serious rapper, man. I'm happy about serious rappers winning right now. I mean, there's a couple people like I don't know what y'all listening to, man. Yeah, that's a good time to segue. What y'all listening to? Y'all heard this let's see. Well, damn. I didn't want to bring it up, but I want to bring this up. I want to ask y'all if you heard this one album, but I'll ask you if you heard any of these 4 albums that Aldovino just put out that are actually pretty good.
Are they like 10
They're
minutes
okay.
long?
Yeah, they're each 10 minutes long, exactly. But they're all right. They're all right.
I'm still listening to The Wonderful World of Kano. So
Yeah, Kane been popping up. I've been on that V-Don and that Sauce Heist. That thing is banging right now. That El Camino and Chase Fetty, like I think we talked about a little bit before. What else am I playing right now? Mickey Diamond's new album that just came out, that
Very
Bangkok
dope.
Adrenaline. Oh my God, it's so
Yes.
raw. It's so raw. I'm very happy about that. And then that Yo Drew, that Yard Wave. And what else? Let me see. What else? Conway, TF.
I was unaware that they dropped the Wolf of Wall Street part 2.
Yep.
Fahim and Drew. So I listened to that again. Well, listened to that for the first time. I listened to actually the first one, then the second one together. So like, yeah, I was unaware. I've been really on that Makami Fahim Drew tip. Pause. Like,
there's been a lot of stuff that's come out already so far.
Mm-hmm.
The truth,
Ala Preem's got a new joint out, I think.
Yep, I think so.
I have to go. Yeah, I have to go back and
Guns.
listen. I haven't gave proper listen to the Danielson shit yet. I got to go back and listen to it again.
You know, he got a new one about to come out though.
Exactly. That's why I got a motherfucking
That's crazy. And then him and Raz Fresco putting out a project together. I'm telling you, man, this is gonna be a crazy year.
I think
this is gonna be a
trying to
crazy
go for the title
year
this year.
Yeah,
I can see it.
I really
he deserves it. He works hard.
He got a lot of background work done last year while still, doing features and some other shit. But he got the video shit down, was doing a lot of different like roles kind of behind the scenes, which I think was good for him to kind of really, learn a lot of that stuff and get that stuff out of the way so that this year when he starts launching stuff, he can really launch that stuff out.
Yeah. I agree
and
with
have
that.
a real strong impact in it, follow it up with really dope videos. I think he's prepared for a really big year.
I think it was stockpiling as well.
Oh yeah, because I know you had to know he was writing through that whole thing.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, because
of
rap
course.
was on rap. I remember one time he said he was gonna quit.
Right.
Like, yeah,
really?
I knew that wasn't happening. Yeah.
Damn, I'm glad he didn't. That's my man.
It does get a little kind of messy whenever you get behind the scenes, and just like Matt O said, a lot of times people want you to do shit and they don't ever follow through with it. Like, here, we're gonna do this, but it never happens.
Mm-hmm.
So it gets kind of more than frustrating when you're trying to make something happen and it just don't happen, yo. So
yeah, I can believe it. Shout out Matt O, man. That's my man. Got to hang out with him a little bit.
Man, I gotta
had a good time. Yeah, man. Yeah, check for him. He's doing a lot of things. Got a lot of things going on with a lot of your favorite rappers, man. He is a visionary. Yeah, he's here in Atlanta now, so he'll pop up a little bit more. Maybe not, probably, because he doesn't really like to do this format, and I don't blame him. It's all right because he's a very passionate person. I was glad we got him, though. Yeah, I'm glad we got him when we did.
Indeed. Yeah, we got to check it out. I gotta hit him up, yo. What else we got? We got any more announcements? Anything going on in this hip hop scape?
No.
We'll be off here.
Shit,
man.
Got
a good hour, 10 minutes, or hour 20. Hour 20.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this shit, yo.
Hour 15. Have we been on here?
With no guests.
Hey, man, sometimes we don't need a guest. I mean, I told you, I like talking to you guys. I like guests too, but, I can just talk to y'all. You're good enough.
Transsexuals, Ukraine.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Oh man, I can't wait to see this art. This is gonna be some fly art. I wonder what direction you're gonna go in.
I might let Lukey handle
Yeah.
this one.
I'm gonna put that dude on the cover on the podium.
Oh man, yeah, do the
What?
dancer. Yeah, do him in his
Then
dancing
I'm gonna
outfit.
yeah, I'm gonna
No,
the
no,
dude
don't do that. I don't want that associated with us.
then no, but I'm gonna have him with I'm gonna have All Guns No Butter put like a hat on him,
Oh yeah, that
like
might be hot.
like a cafe hat on.
Cafe hat. Yeah, that might be hot.
You know, it'd be
Shout out All Guns
interesting
No Butter.
is to do a, the old Russian propaganda posters that they used to have.
Yo, that's what we need. That's what
I
this
think I'm gonna
episode
do one
needs
of
to be.
those up, and I'm gonna make
Do one of those.
Lukey standing.
Do one of those, Karl. Yeah, do
Okay.
one of
I'm gonna be
those.
I got an idea.
Yeah.
No,
I got an
replace
idea.
me on the podium. Replace me on the podium with that dude. Put me on the podium instead of that dude with the two girls. I'm gonna be up on the podium, like, hold number one. Yeah, with a dope hat on, a Griselda hoodie.
With a dope hat.
Yeah,
No doubt.
yeah, with a Griselda hoodie. I'm number one. Yeah, transgenders with a Ukraine flag behind me.
Yeah, and show the two girls, because their faces, the way they look on that podium next to them is very is hilarious in and of itself. Like second place is kind of like, all right, I guess I just lost. Third place is looking like, yeah, what the fuck was this? Yeah, it's
Like
hilarious.
it's the side clap.
Mhm.
Like
Shout
you
out
mean to tell
South
me-
Park. South Park did it first, for once. South Park did it first.
this shit is
Strong
ridiculous,
woman. That's one
I
of
gotta
the
go
best
back.
episodes ever.
I gotta go back and watch that. My favorite episode of South Park is when Michael Jackson was on that bad boy. And it's
Oh
like,
yeah.
they're ignorant.
No,
They're ignorant.
that's you're
They're
ignorant. You're
They're
ignorant. You're so ignorant.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah.
play.
No, Mr. Johnson, leave me alone. I can't come and hang out with you. Don't you want to come out and play with me? Oh shit.
How the hell they got
Jamal.
and he was still living. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
great.
South Park don't give a fuck, man. That's
No.
why I respect them, man. You got to respect South Park, man. They talk they shit,
They go
you
after
know.
everybody.
and it is what it is, man. You know,
Always.
I respect it. I don't really feel butthurt about anything that they do, even if a particular interest of mine is caught in their crosshairs. I don't care. It
Yep.
doesn't make me feel any type of way. I get it. South Park is
Family Guy.
commentary on.
They wrote a
Family
whole
Day,
movie
all of
fucking
that. Family
Canadians
Guy.
over.
Oh yeah, blame Canada. Blame
fucking
Canada.
great.
Oh man. Yeah, I say that to Canadians
great.
all the time to this day. When I meet them, I'm sure they get sick of me saying, yeah, oh yeah, you're from Canada. Fuck Canada. Blame Canada. They be like, what?
I'm not your
I'm like,
buddy,
yeah, I'm talking
pal.
about-
I'm
yeah,
not your pal,
buddy,
friend.
pal.
I'm not your friend, guy. I'm not your guy, buddy.
Buddy. Yeah, exactly. No, man. Shout out Canada, man. You know how we rocking, man. Shout out T. Dot, all that.
All of them. Yeah, we don't discriminate. We just don't eat mayo and fries.
Yeah,
Right.
man. Nah, I ain't on no poutine, man. I don't want to try that Nicholas Craven if I ever should come up there.
It's good.
Don't
I'm
even-
telling you. You would
Nah,
like
fam,
poutine.
I don't like mayonnaise. So
I like Miracle
You know,
Whip,
I'm not
but
with
I ain't trying to have that
I
with
don't
my
like.
fries.
I ain't on Miracle Whip. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to put that on fries. That
Killing
just
y'all
seems.
brothers on this lyrical tip. Mayonnaise color bins. I push Miracle Whip. Now I am as Kanye.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, it is.
Oh,
Damn it,
you got
Kanye.
sad. Yeah. Bring my
Kanye
kids to
got
Sunday
some-
service.
Kanye got some. He got some bars. Have y'all seen this Genius, the documentary?
Not yet.
I started watching. I've only seen the first episode so far. It's actually pretty engaging. Let me say that. I want to see the other episodes. I want to see what else is going on. I like seeing young Kanye. It's really cool seeing Kanye in the era when he still had the light in his eyes, and you know what I mean. He was really just. It seemed genuine and innocent almost. You know what I mean? Like, and they were playing him. They played Kanye a lot. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. Kanye got played a lot. I can't wait to see episode 2 because Kanye literally went into their office and played one of his biggest songs. What is it? Through the Wire. He played it in the office, and they just were sitting there doing their work. Like, yeah, okay, great. We don't care. You know, whatever. Hey, man. Oh, all right, great. I'll see you later. Just like straight dismissing him, man. and he was just walking around like looking like, I can't believe nobody likes my music. It was like really, it was humanizing. I was like, damn, I felt Kanye's pain for a second. I was like, damn, Kanye, yeah, that's fucked up. Because I see what you're doing. I see how hard you grinded. Like he was really grinding and doing shit. I don't know. So I'm looking forward to watching episode 2. If you haven't seen that genius shit, see that genius shit. 3 parts, Netflix. Kanye West.
I gotta check it out. So at times it was much more simpler. Someone said that they made him cut the cameras off after a while because he said he's not being who he's acting now. He's not. Yeah, they said he's acting, but that's some pretty bad acting. Like I don't know why you would ever want to act like this.
They don't
like that.
What they mean by acting, though, is that he's playing it up for the camera. He's not just being natural and going through situations. He's doing things because of the camera.
That makes sense.
That's not good.
Yeah, you don't never want that. You want to be genuine, authentic, you know? That I think that's the dopest part about the whole concept of this whole Netflix thing is that somebody really was just back then shooting and was like, hey, yo, I believe in this guy. I think he's going to be somebody someday. I want to do this because the whole reason they said they started shooting was because they were inspired by Hoop Dreams. And they were like, yo, we gonna do Hoop Dreams, but it's gonna be about you. And Kanye was like, okay, cool. And Hoop Dreams, Hoop Dreams was ill. I love Hoop Dreams.
Yep.
That's one of those movies, that's one of those documentaries that were groundbreaking and changing. I think as much as people are gonna begrudgingly hate to admit it, this genius documentary was really a genius idea, and it's dope. It really means a lot, and it's really going to validate a lot of Kanye being Kanye. And, I'm already starting to feel like he deserves kind of to live the way that he wants to live. And I'm only on episode 1 just because of the way they was playing him, man. Kanye been through a lot, man.
Yeah, but his mom is a good mom, but his mom was sometimes gassing him, yo. Like, yeah,
of course she was.
You're gonna gas.
But it was realistic, though. My parents never gassed me on nothing. Well, yeah, I ain't gonna say that. I love you, mom and dad. I ain't gonna say that. But they never gassed me. They gave me realistic expectations, and they they applauded me for achieving things when I accomplished them. But it wasn't pushing me on some imaginary. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, definitely. It was very realistic and, boundary based. Like, just because there's no participation trophies over here. Like, this is what you want to do, huh? You weren't successful,
she acted like Kanye could not do nothing wrong, yo.
Yeah, she gave him that confidence that he apparently needed to get to the level that he's at now. That I think that's the long and the short of the message.
True indeed, but I don't know, yo. I just don't think.
I know
you got super gas, but
look where he is right now. Yeah, shout out your mama, man, Black Mama. She powered him to billionaire status. Here he is.
Having a child makes me realize though why sometimes murderers, rapists, serial killers, whatever, their parents still love them. Like. Yeah, they could never do that.
Unconditional love for a reason.
Yeah, your word. Like, I'm still gonna love this motherfucker, even though this motherfucker is the worst. You know what I'm saying? Like, word, but that's your kid, yo. Like, you really,
That's why when you get somebody in a watchtower taking shots on a college campus, and mom goes, "Oh no, he was such a quiet boy."
Such a quiet boy. Wow, Karl. Yeah. Well, that's always the defense for he never hurt anyone or. He was always such a good kid, I
don't know why he kept asking for AR-15s for Christmas. I just thought he was, maybe doing target practice.
Speaking of that, that there was the shootings up in Michigan where the parents ended up getting arrested and charged because their son went on a shooting rampage at school.
Yeah, and they purchased him the handgun. Yep.
Well, not only did they purchase them the handgun, but he had a diary that he left on the scene after he killed himself that was there that basically said, I've told my parents I need help. They don't listen to me. They tell me it's okay. They tell me they love me no matter what. I don't know why they won't listen to me. I just need help. Like he had this in his murder manifesto diary. You know what I mean? And they still went and bought them the guns. So yeah, they charged them as complicit in that. They definitely are accessories to like 12 counts of murder or something like that. It's weird, but it makes sense.
I back that.
And they ran away. Because they knew they were wrong, because they, like you said, they bought him pistols and shit. How dare you? You know your son ain't never. Are you serious? As soon as I see my kid burning ants with a magnifying glass, I'm gonna slap the shit out of him. And then I know I'm not gonna just start buying them knives and guns. Hell no. Are you serious?
Nope.
Come on, man. There are signs. There are signs.
For the record, I have never burned ants with a magnifying glass. Never. But I stepped on them and like hit them like this.
Of course.
Hey, yo, you got it. This is an ant in your leg. Tony Stark got ants in your car. What ants? You got ants in your mouth, bitch. Pretty Tony.
Ghostface. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny, yo. Yeah, boom, yeah. I don't know, man. All I know is my daughter ain't getting a gun for a long time. At least till she's like 3.
If I
no, 3,
man. My child is gonna know how to shoot.
How to use it. Yeah,
my child's gonna know basic gun safety and stuff.
Yes, 100%.
Exactly. I don't want my child to be impressed by guns. You know what I mean? I want them to realize that guns are just another tool that exists for us to use, and there's a certain appropriate time to use
gun
them.
Safety.
That's it. You know what I mean? I don't want to make them mystical or magical or, put them on any type of pedestal as forbidden or anything
taboo,
like that.
Right.
Taboo. Exactly. You see what I'm saying? You can't do that. I feel like that works against your purpose, man, because that just makes it more sparkly and amazing and, just unresistible. Like, oh, I need to see what this is about. No, I'm taking my kid to the shooting range and all that shit. Fuck that.
Shout out to the Black Packers. Kodachrome and King General, because they teach gun safety and martial arts.
Yeah,
and,
salute to them.
How to make trinkets whenever someone's shot.
Tourniquets,
what to do, tourniquets, all that good shit.
You don't need no
trinkets making jewelry.
Yeah, here you go. Hold on, this is a wristband. Here you go. It has your
earrings
initials
I
in
just
it.
made.
It has your initials.
I'm bleeding, motherfucker. I'm dying.
Stuff it in the hole, goddammit.
Hey, yo, you look fly though. You look fly though. You fly. You
are cool. You're gonna look real good on your obituary picture.
That's right.
Trinket. I don't need no trinket.
I need a tourniquet, dumbass.
A tourniquet, motherfucker. A tourniquet.
My bad. I got my safety bag here, and I got trinkets. I got the wrong thing.
All right. Yeah,
it's all right. What are you gonna do?
We broke the podcast there. That's it.
Yeah, we really did, yo. Yeah, I can't help you, but I can make you look fly.
Yep.
Word. Yeah. So I didn't want to look like Leah Thompson.
You had to bring that back around.
I'm done, bro. I ain't got shit to say about that.
End this, Lukey. End it.
I ain't got shit to say about that.
I don't even know how to swim.
I don't even know how to swim. I just ran through the pool.
But you can still compete.
Don't know. Yeah. So how this trinket? Come on,
I'm a strong woman.
All of a sudden you be like, oh.
Fuck,
I think I found our cold open.
Great.
Yeah, you put the trinket on anyway. You know what I'm saying? After you pass, no.
Enjoy that.
Yeah. Anyway, episode 32. It's episode 32.
Fucking 32, bro.
Podcast, yo. Boom, boom, boom. We thank y'all for rocking and rolling with us, yo. And we gonna be here, and we've been here. Trinkets. Word. Next
Trinkets.
week.
Put a trinket on your wound.
Yeah.
Wu-Tang for the trinkets.
Wu-Tang for the trinkets. We need to get some Wu-Tang trinkets.
That's right.
Yeah. Word.
Hey, everybody. Please remember, go to our Patreon. There's going to be a ton of extra content. If you're just going in as a base level subscriber, we're going to give you all of the podcasts with the extra music added into it. You're going to get music videos whenever possible. We are also going to just add extra content in there for the base level. But we will have 2 other levels. The second level is going to give you a lot of extra content. And the third level gives you the merch. So you can get that one-of-a-kind t-shirt that's only going to be available on the Patreon. But you're also going to be able to get a certified investor's mug. Yes, If you want to check it out, you can go take a look at the Patreon. It's there, as well as a dope hoodie. So subscribe, follow us, support the podcast, share this information if you can. We really appreciate you fucking with us, and we'll keep bringing you more. Peace.